I, Regit, have been looking for love. Looking for someone to hold me close and love me and be with and just be happy. Unfortunately, there is no girl on the entire world who would ever want to spend any time with me because I am possibly the ugliest person in the universe and no one likes me. So today, we're going to be doing a waifu roll on the Battle Cats! Yeah! I mean, not really. I had that joke planned for so long, and as I predicted, it didn't come out well at all. We're not doing Girls and Monsters for the waifu factor. We're doing it for the possibility of getting a good anti-zombie Uber. Because my Cat 6 Siege engine is almost as garbage as me. It's really, really bad. It just gets burrowed under, you know, which bear in mind is what zombies typically do in the game. And then it just gets bamboozled. Like, that's really, really silly. Why would you design an Uber that can have that done to it in an anti-zombie Uber set? So, yeah, it's pretty terrible. I mean, luckily that was one I could just randomly get out of one rare ticket, so I guess I didn't spend 1,500 cat food on getting a wasteful Uber like that one. But still, one type of Uber that I really still need is a good anti-zombie one. So, here, today, I'm going to do 100% Girls and Monsters Uber Rare Draw. Now, this was about before, but now there have been two new girls, I guess, added. Greyflower Verbena and Wolfchild Deal. Or no deal. That adds to the roster that we've already got, including Queen Rika, who I remember from your boy Chawsy's videos. And I'm going to do the starter special. That's come back. I'm not sure the basis on why it comes back. Like, I started playing Battle Cats several years ago, so it's not being a starter of the game. But I'm very happy to have it half the cat food price. So I'm going to invest in this one. A 100... There's no more space in the cat storage. Of course there's no more space in the cat storage. You see, the thing is, I ought to use my normal cats, but I haven't unlocked the user rank reward I need to get them to plus 80. So that's sort of bamboozling me. And also, the little cats that I have here are ones that have already reached the plus 30 level cap. So, I mean, my cat storage is literally full, and there's nothing I can do about it. I guess I could accept the user rank rewards, but I want to use them for replenishing energy, and I need to record this now. It would be a logistical nightmare to do that as well. So I've got 9 little bird cats. I'm gonna have to exchange it for XP, which, bear in mind, you should never do. Do not do this. If you're gonna take advice from this video, you just happen to be watching it advice-wise, do not do this. Unless your storage is absolutely full and there's nothing else you can do. Always use your cats and never do that and be unprofessional and badly timed like mine was. But let's see if we can do this then. There's no space in the... Right, okay. I'm a little bit annoyed, you see. I'm not too happy about this one, Battle Cats. Why can't you have a storage that, oh, I don't know, just, you know, fits a lot more cats in it? There is practically no reason why you need to limit us like this. Unless you're like trying to encourage people to sell their cats so they have bad cats and then spend cat food on levels and things, but that would be a shady business practice. You'd never do that. Frankly, it's just silly that we have a limited storage, but will it let me do the roll now? Yes, it will. Good. So we can spend 750 cat food and we're gonna have one at least guaranteed Girls and Monsters Uber. So let's go. A 3, 2, 1, yes. Let's spend that cat food. 750 of my hard-earned cat food down the drain, and the first cat that we get is the Mighty Viking cat. I'll just press OK and then use them eventually. Next, we have Cat Toaster. To be honest, I think Cataphone's its true form. Haven't used that in a while, but I guess it can be useful. Juliet Cat, a good anti-angel super rare. Don't mind that. Mercat. Cameraman cat is good. Plus levels for that? Fair enough. Pogo cat, well, Jiangxi OP, am I right? Oh, look. Memes. Oh, it's Thief Cat. I barely use Thief Cat, except in like a video about train spotting. That's not particularly useful. I mean, I don't use Elemental Duelist much either. This is a terrible roll, other than the Uber that we're hopefully going to get. Jurassic Cat, actually, I don't mind. Catasaurus could do some plus levels, fair enough. Mercat again, fair enough. And we got you! Hello! What are you then? You are Trickster Himayuri. Well, hello, Trickster Himayuri. What do you do? Now, I've got to hope that this is an anti-zombie Uber, because I don't even know if all of them are. I haven't read their descriptions, so this one is going to be interesting. Let's have a look. That is not an anti-zombie Uber. I'm really not happy about this. Like, maybe the evolve form will help us, but I don't know if it even will. That's just quite depressing, really, because what we've got is just another Uber that isn't anti-zombie, and the siege engine's right next to it, like, laughing at me, like, ha! I'm terrible, what are you gonna do? Like, it is really bad, and this is quite depressing. So this first one's description reads, elusive vixen from a mystic realm, hiding her true face, wanders mortal realms hunting for the weak-willed. Error attacks might slow floating or angels, which is pointless! I want a flipping anti-zombie Uber, and that's not an anti-zombie Uber, is it? It hasn't even got like zombie killer or any of that. It's absolutely pointless. I want a monster, alright? Please, I'm gonna max it out for my flipping user rank, but that's it. It's not an anti-zombie Uber, and that's really annoying, because I still need an anti-zombie Uber, and I feel like spending 1500 cat food on doing this again might be a little bit silly. I don't know. I'm just a little bit annoyed. Zombie enemies are still going to be very difficult for me. Maybe that'll just encourage me to play the game well. Maybe I'll just be stuck on a level forever. But I'm going to come back to this later, because soon I'm going on an outing with the lads. We're watching Colossal as Crazy the movie and having a cheeky Nando's. So I'll be back with you in a second. Before I go, actually, I should probably outline my plan for Scoundrel, Himeyuri, not anti-zombie, Uber, nastiness, terrible event of misery, trickster. Recently, as you may know, missions have actually sprouted weekly missions, and we've actually got them now. So what we have to do is various different things each time. It sort of changes, but you sort of get similar ones. And once you've done them all, you get a cat food reward. So that's what I'm going to be working towards. So far, I've done ticket reward stages and Gamma Toto expeditions, but I also need to complete XP reward stages and Stories of Legend stages. So the way that Himeyuri is going to help us here is in XP Megablitz. So what I've done is I've adapted my XP Megabit slot into something a little bit different and slightly terrible looking. So this non-anti-zombie scoundrel is a might slow floating or angels. Now the bun buns in the level are floating, so we're going to use her against those bun buns. And because she has a slow effect, I've got a double small slow up combo of White Rabbit, Prisoner Cat and Pair Rope Jump Cat. The rest of the slot is pretty much the same. We got a Cat Spam, Bomber Cat and Cameraman Cat, which actually, if I remember to use my cats, is going to have a higher plus level, which I'm just going to go and do that. So Cameraman Cat is now plus 12, that's good, and Jiangxi's also plus 12, so some good levels there. And yeah, I'm going to use that in XP Mega Blitz and see how we do. So that's going to help us towards getting the missions done, and hopefully show off Himeyuri, although I'm going to make no judgments as to whether it will be a good test. Otherwise, Lucas will probably make a video about people having bad judgments about new cats again. Right, I'm back, and I've been spooked. So, I guess I should talk about I don't know if any of you care, but it didn't actually even have a cheeky Nando's. Nando's is full, so we went to Pizza Hut instead. I don't know why I'm telling you this, none of you probably care, but in any case, went to see it. It was largely a good film, and as I've said, pretty spooky. So yeah, that does it really. And now that I've come back, I'm a little bit tired. And what I'd like is a nice, simple, easy experience with doing the Mega Blitz and working towards getting my missions done in a sort of simple and stress-free way. However, I feel like that's a very dubious assumption to make, that it will be smooth, which is why I'm not going to make it. The strat that I've got does seem inherently flawed in many ways. Like, 3 of the cats on the top row are quite pointless for this kind of level. I'm probably going to use them anyway, but they're just not going to be incredibly well suited to it. And I've already been a bit over-ambitious with saving up monies instead of bringing out cats, but I think we're going to be fine for this bit of the level. It's just that when it comes to fighting loads of bun buns and other stuff, having one Uber who's just against floating, I'm not sure if that's going to be good and work properly, but I guess it just remains to be seen. Hopefully we need to push forward. Well, we do need to push forward. It's not a hopeful thing. Hopefully Dark Emperor Kurosawa of Director Doom will not get to our base and destroy it himself, because, I mean, that would just be a little bit embarrassing. I mean, to die at this point in the level would be just quite bad. So now what I think I can do, I can get Trickster Himayuri. Oh yeah, hello there. So there's some colours and she's sitting on a box or a lantern or something. And that's great. But the Bunbuns are here and we've hit the deploy limit. Of course we have. Let's get White Rabbit out as well. Not that it will help that much. It's not really specialised against anything that these Bunbuns are. But those fireballs? Let me see that attack animation again. Go on. Go on. Oh, look at that. No, I quite like that. Bunbuns have been slowed. To be fair, right? That's not too bad. I mean, I wanted an anti-zombie Uber. I got plenty of anti-floating. Catman suits me absolutely fine. But I mean, it seems alright. It seems like a pretty interesting Uber. So in that respect, Trickster, you're doing alright. And the strat's actually sort of half working. White Rabbit's actually been a complete boss. Like, although she isn't targeted specifically to these enemies, she did a very good job of knocking back the Bunbuns. And I wonder, if we didn't have White Rabbit, maybe it would be going a lot worse. But I think with our slow up double combo and just fireballs and that, our level 30 Trickster Himayuri is doing a fine job. Now from this one level of doing alright, A, with a cat combo, or 2 cat combos, and B, with loads of other cats, I'm not going to make a judgment as to how good this is. I'm still a little bit salty over the fact that it's not an anti-zombie Uber, but you know, we'll brush past that one. It's an Uber nonetheless. I'm sure I'll be able to use it somewhere down the line. Or maybe it'll just be one of those Ubers that I never use, like Chaos Moon, because, well, it just can't even outrange a sloth. So it seems like the recharge time isn't massive. We can almost get another Himayuri, which is good news. It's better than White Rabbit. Is it better than White Rabbit? I got White Rabbit later, but I don't think that much later. So I don't know. I don't know if the recharge time is decent. I don't know any number stats. I'm not going to pass judgment. It's an Uber. It shoots fire at things. That does it for me. That's absolutely fine in my book. The level has been fine, actually. Genuinely less stressful than done with a normal XP Mega Blitz strat, which does make me kind of wonder. But there you go. Maybe I'll put it in with Spooky Thunder, and that can help slow, and as well as the massive damage. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, it's done a decent job. And so now, if we look at our missions, I have 2 of 5 XP reward stages done, and to finish off, what I'm going to do is get some materials. Now, I've said this before, but frankly, I don't like the material stages. They're just pretty bad for getting the materials that you actually want. I still feel like doing Stories of Legend stages is the best way to do it, especially with the community clubbing together to find the best levels for getting different materials. So, although Trickster Himayuri is not an anti-zombie Uber, I'm going to make her an anti-zombie Uber. Now, how are you going to do that, you colossal spoon, you ask? Well, not in a good way. I'm just going to put her into a level with zombies in it, and then try and win. Of all my terrible ideas, I do reckon this is one of my worst. I've started farming Beast Bones at Home Sweet Mausoleum, because you can get a decent number of them. Suburbs of the Dead is one of the best subchapters for Beast Bones. Now, I would usually be farming at 2-star difficulty, where I finally found a strat that I can reliably use to make it work, but I'm just going to safely go for 1-star this time, and I'm going to try it with my slot slightly adapted. So instead of Paris Cat, Himayuri. I don't know how well this is going to go. Probably horrendously badly, but I'm going to try anyway, and we're going to see what happens. Hopefully it will be brilliant, and it will work beautifully, and I'll be like, it is an anti-zombie Uber, what are you even saying? Equally, it could be one of the most horrendous visual experiences of your life. Zoj, how nice to meet you. Would you like a maglev to the face? Bam. Right, so apparently erasers, I was reliably informed by Lucas, help zombies not burrow because they're slow or something. I don't understand the science behind it, but you know what? I'll just listen to that. It seems fair enough. Oh no, what have I done? Maglev? Have you activated the boss wave? You have, haven't you? Oh dear. So the principle of this strat that we've got here is an attack up combo and completely maxed out level 40 plus 30 little flying cats. And the great thing about this combo is that they can one-shot these Zoges, which is really nice because they have zombie killer. So that means one shot and that's it. It works really, really beautifully well. I like my little flying cat. It does the damage. It kills the Zoges, and it does the job well. And Trickster Himayuri, you know, to be fair,
is doing a little bit of splash damage to help along, knock back some of the Zojers maybe. And she's not a terrible addition. I mean, I reckon she's really not helping, per se. But, she's there. She's not hindering, I guess. She's doing alright. It's fine. You've done well, Trickster Himeyuri. Good job. Well done. Hopefully now we can defeat what I believe is the final wave. And then I can get me some Beast Bones to work towards getting my normal base up to level 10. It recently got upgraded to level 9. It's doing pretty well, but now I still need to get Sprockets, Beast Bones, and probably Meteorites as well. And then I'm going to have enough materials to upgrade the base. So yeah, I found this strat works really well for me. If you weren't any good at using your normal, typical Home Sweet Mausoleum strat where you actually have to use skill, which I couldn't do, and you've got a maxed out Flying Cat and Attack Up combo, please go ahead with this. It works really nicely. I've just been given feathers, but whatever. I'll get Beast Bones in the future, I'm sure. So that's Trickster Himeyuri. Great news, it's alright. Bad news, it's not an anti-zombie Uber, and I'm not sure how well this is going to help me in the future. But you know what? I don't really mind. I mean, I really do mind, but she's not terrible from what I can see. But I'm not going to pass that as a certified judgment because my testing is probably deeply flawed in many ways. So I'm just going to leave it there and say she's alright. She's done the job. And we've got an Uber out of Girls and Monsters role for 750 cat food. Not all that bad at all. And so on that note, I hope you enjoyed.
I know, it's the Trickster. Mr. Smith, I need you.